I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Hi, my name is Alex. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to teach you this song. It is Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival. This song to me is extra special because it's the first song that I teach that not only involves chords where we're just strumming, but it also involves a couple of riffs, which is like a melody line that we include playing individual notes. So there are two riffs in this song, and they'll be notated by R1 and R2, riff 1 and riff 2. Not something that you'll normally see in a song, but I thought it was an easy way to notate it in this song, so that's what I did, R1 and R2. For the rest of the chords, for every chord that you see, we'll get 4 beats, except for this part of the song that is what I call the walk down, and we'll get to that in a little bit. So first, let's go over the riffs, which are these little melody lines that you hear in the song. They're not played on guitar, they're not played on ukulele, they're actually played on the bass and the piano in the song, and I'm sure you'll recognize them when you hear them. One goes bum 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 ba bum, and the other one goes bum 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 ba bum. So we're gonna learn that on the ukulele and include it in the song. I think it's really fun. So the first one, riff 1, you don't have to use your left hand at all. We're just gonna hit the open strings. Now, if you remember the names of the strings, they're G, C, E, A. So riff 1 goes like this. You start on the A string, and it goes A, then G, then E, E, G. So when you put it together with the rhythm, it sounds like... Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. A, G, E, E, G. Good, one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, good. And if you don't have that right away, that's okay. Pause the video, practice it a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna practice doing that same riff, but into a C chord. Okay, so it's gonna sound like this. Okay, let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now I want to practice getting into the riff. So every chord before riff 1 or riff 2, it's always a C chord. And it's always 4 beats on the C chord. And the strumming that we do in this song is just down up the whole time. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And same strumming pattern that they use in the real song. Now, the only thing that we need to change here is before the riff, we're not going to do the up. Okay? Because if we did that last up on beat 4 and before the riff, you'd have to go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... It's really hard to go up and then get to the A string in like a split second. So what I do is I leave that up out, and that gives us an extra half a beat to get to the note. So let me demonstrate it to you first, and then we'll try it together. It's gonna look like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. C. Okay? Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. One more time. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Nice, good job. And I use my thumb to pick out all those notes. I think it's easiest to use the thumb. I think we have the most control with our thumb. If you want to use your other fingers and you know how to do that, you're welcome to do that, of course. Okay, so now let's learn riff 2. This time we are going to use our left hand here to press down some notes. We start on the 3rd fret of the A string, and you go 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open A string, and then 2 times on the G string, and then we'll go back to C. Okay? So this one sounds like this. Now, this is something that my students always struggle with a little bit. The 2 zeros on the G are not bum bum. Right? If you listen to the song, it's not 2 quick G's. There's a little pause. It's bum 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 So when you put it all together, it sounds like bum, 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 rather than bum, bum. Right? It's not like that. Okay? It takes a little bit of practice to figure out. If you listen to the song, you know, it's good just to get that melody stuck in your head. I always tell my students, if you have the melody stuck in your head, then it's easier to learn. Okay, so let's try this one together. We're going to start on the 3rd fret of the A string. I use my 3rd finger, and I think you should too, because we're going to be coming from a C chord in a minute. Okay, so we're going to go 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, and then strum the C chord. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice job. 1, 2, ready again. Good. Okay, now we're going to do the C chord before the riff, just like we did with riff 1. And we're going to do 4 beats on the C chord, but we're just going to not do that last up to give us a second to get ready to play the riff. Okay? Here we go. Let's try it together. 1, 2, C chord, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Here we go again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more time. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, cool. And of course, if you don't have that yet, that's totally okay. Pause the video, practice it a little bit. So those are the 2 riffs that we'll play in this song, riff 1 and riff 2. I'll also include a link in the description below of the sheet music that you can just download for free if you want to practice along that way, okay? Now let's get to the part of the song that I call the walk down. I think this part is really fun and kind of makes the song even more unique. Now, the walk down happens in the "Have you ever seen the rainbow?" And it goes like this. We start on a C chord, and we do 2 beats on all 4 of these chords, okay? There's going to be 4 chords, we're going to do 2 beats on each. So we're going to go down, up on C. And then we're going to go to C major 7, which is a chord you might not play a lot, but you just go to your 2nd finger on the A string and do the same thing. 1 and 2 and then we go to A minor. Now I like to use my 1st finger to go to A minor here because it's kind of an easier reach coming from C major 7. But if you want to jump your 2nd finger up to the G string, that's totally okay too. So now we're on A minor for 1 and 2 and then we take our finger off and do an A minor 7, easiest chord in the world, and we just do, again, down, up, okay? So when we put it all together, it sounds like this. Let me demonstrate it and then we'll try it together. It sounds like... Let me do that one more time. It goes 1 and 2 and switch, and switch, and switch. I'm gonna do it one more time here. C, C major 7, A minor 7. Okay, good. Again, if you need to pause the video and practice that, that is totally fine. Take your time with it. But I find it's really, really fun to do once you get the hang of it. So those are really the 2 biggest things in this song. We have those 2 riffs and the walk down. The rest of the song is pretty straightforward. For every chord that you see, we're going to do 4 beats, okay? This is every chord other than the walk down. And the walk down, it's 2 beats each, okay? But for every other chord that you see, it's 4 beats. And we have a few other chords. Now the verses are mostly just C and G, okay? Sometimes we have a riff in the middle of those verses, but the chords are just C and G. Okay, so let's practice those. We have C, and we have G. I think this song is great for getting good at that G chord. Lots of G chord practice in this song, all right? And in the chorus, we do have an F chord and a G chord. Okay, so now I want to go over the verses and the chorus of the song and just practice them on their own before we put it all together. So in the verse, we just are playing C and G in this first verse. It's pretty simple. So I'll put the music at the bottom of the screen, and for each chord that you see, we're going to do 4 beats. And it's just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up the whole time. Okay? So here's verse 1. 1, 2, ready, go. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know, and it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. Good, so that's verse 1. And then from there we go to the chorus, which goes to an F chord for 4 beats. I wanna, and then we go to G, no. And then here's where we do the walk down. Have you ever seen the rain? Then it's back to F. I, G, wanna know. Then the walk down. Have you ever seen the rain? And then to F. Coming down on a sunny day. C, 4 beats, then riff 2. And then we're into verse 2, back to the C chord. Okay, let's try the chorus at full speed together now. You ready? So from F, 1, 2, ready, go. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Nice, really good job. Okay, let's look at verse 2. So verse 2, we're just going to go for it. We're going to try it. The only thing that's different between verse 2 and verse 1 is that there is a riff 2 after Been That Way for All My Time. So there's a riff in the middle of this verse, okay? So get ready for that riff 2. I should also mention that most of the song is riff 2. We have riff 1 at the very beginning of the song in the intro, which we'll practice in a minute, and then it's the very last riff at the end of the song. But all the riffs that happen throughout the song are riff 2, okay? So let's try the second verse together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard. I know, been that way for all my time, till forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know, and it can't stop, I wonder. And then we're to the second chorus. Now, this second chorus, same as the first chorus, except at the end of this chorus, we have a riff 2, just like we did at the end of the first chorus. But at the end of this riff 2, instead of going back to a C chord, we go to an F chord. So you're going to do riff 2 to an F chord. And that F chord brings us to another chorus. So we have 2 choruses in a row here. Okay? And then at that last chorus, the last line of the chorus, which I played in the very beginning of this video, we have coming down on a sunny day. C, 2, 3, riff 1. And then you strum C to end the song. Okay? Alright, now let's talk about the intro. We'll talk about the intro last. So the intro of this song is really fun to play. It starts with an A minor. You do 4 beats on A minor. Then you do 4 beats on F. You do 4 beats on C. And then you do riff 1. Another 4 beats on C. Then riff 2. And then we're into the song. So let's practice the intro together now, okay? So starting from A minor, 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F and 2 and into the first verse of the song. Okay, so those are all the things that happen in the song. Let's put it all together now. We'll go from the very beginning all the way to the very end. And like I said, I've got a free PDF in the description below if you want to follow along that way, but I'll also have the chords and the lyrics at the bottom of the screen like we've been doing. All right, here we go. So let's start with our A minor chord. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know, and it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard. I know, been that way for all my time, till forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know, and it can't stop. I wonder, I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? All right, nice job. Now, if you feel like you stumbled through it here and there with the riffs, if they feel like they came up by surprise and you weren't quite ready for them, that is totally normal. The more you get to know the song and the more you get to understand the flow of the song and just become familiar with it, the easier that is going to be. Now, one more thing, if you want to make this a little bit more advanced, with the strumming pattern you can focus on accents. Now, this is hard to do and sing at the same time. It seems like it should be easy, but it's not. With the accents, you can do a harder strum on beats 2 and 4 and quieter strums on beats 1 and 3. So it sounds like this. And I'll practice on a C chord here. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, so harder strums on beats 2 and 4, it'll make it sound like this. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know, it's been coming for some time. And if you listen to John Fogerty, he's got those accents in the song. He's got that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's something a little bit more advanced you can add if you feel like challenging yourself, but you certainly don't have to do that to make the song sound great. Well, thank you so much for following along with me today. If you have any questions, please don't be afraid to leave a comment. I would appreciate it so much if you liked and subscribed. It helps my channel grow, and it would mean so much to me. Thank you so much. Have a great day and keep strumming.